Hi, my name's Cordy, and this video is actually brought to you by Manscaped, and they're the male grooming gurus. And if you've ever found that you've nicked yourself on, right, what are we talking about? Now, today's a lick video day, and I've got to go to IKEA in a minute and meet Deep Jimpact, the guy who leaves the interesting comments below my videos. And we're going to get a desk for Lenny, and we'll probably get some kind of outrageous coffee from Costa, so I'm quite excited about that. I haven't seen him for many weeks now. Jim, if you're watching this, it's probably already happened, so it was good to see you, mate. The intro stuff there was a little kind of etude that I wrote. When I was young, I used to do things like this quite a lot. These repetitive pick things that I kind of really like the sound of, sort of a little bit Steve Reichy, a little bit Pat Metheny electric counterpoint, which is Steve Reich, sort of minimalistic things. And I think they're really useful for not just kind of picking and stamina and that sort of stuff, but I think they also sound quite cool if you layer them up and stuff like that. So I think that's kind of where this idea was born from, sort of repetitive looped ideas like that. So we're in A flat for it, and the first one, I'll just talk you through kind of the theory bits of it. We're kind of jumping around the arpeggio shape, so if you imagined like it as a bar chord, that's kind of the main crux of it, but we're also going to play some notes around it, and I think that's kind of what sounds cool, is that it's jumping between these intervals. So we play the root, so the A flat, then the fifth, which is an E flat, and then the 2, or the second degree of the scale, which is a B flat, and then the C, which is the third. So we end up with, and then up to the 7, that G, and then back down to the 5th, E flat, and then we play the second, or the 9 again, an octave higher, and back down. So it does that like in reverse. So that'd be the first thing I'd try and get my head around. So slowly I would play it. So that's kind of like a major 9 kind of arpeggio thing. And then I took a minor idea. So we're going to jump up, and we're imagining that we're playing a D flat minor now instead of what would, so like a 4 minor kind of idea. So same idea, so a D flat, jump up a 5th to an A flat, then down to an E flat, and then a big wide stretch for that minor third, which is kind of an F flat, right? So enharmonically, I'd be thinking of that as an F flat if I was thinking D flat, or you could think of it as a C sharp minor if you want to think about it in a more familiar way, and then you have an E. So up a 5th, down to the 9 or second, then up to the flat 3rd, and then up to the 7th. We don't do the 9 above this one. So slowly. then back down. And what we're going to do is rise up the A flat pattern and then down the C sharp minor or D flat minor, and then jump up to an E, and then descend, so it's an E major 9, and then down an A major 9. So figure out the way that your fingers are going to be able to do this. So I think I end with the ring on that 7, the 8th fret of the G string, and then start the next pattern with the middle finger. Up the E major 9, ending on the 7 on the ring finger, and then descending from the 7 of the A, and I think that works quite nicely. Played this for quite a few years now, but I think it's quite a fun one. So we're starting the whole thing like an octave above. So I'm starting this on the D string on the A flat. And then we just move that up 3 frets to get a B version of it. Back down. And then down to an E. So they're all the same for the second half, it's all the same shape, you're just moving it around. And the only little thing to pay attention to is that at the very start of this part, instead of starting on an A flat, I start on a D flat. So instead of, you get, and I think that sounds kind of cool. So that's just what I thought I wanted to show you guys. I'll put the tab up for it on Patreon. I think I've probably got the backing track for it somewhere. If I can try and dig that out, I can try and put that up there. If I can't find it, then I won't be able to, but I think I've got it somewhere. Similar to that one that we did the other week, but kind of, I think... has a really cool vibe to it, in my opinion, and I think sounds quite modern and sounds quite different. I don't hear too many people doing this sort of thing. Maybe that's for a good reason, but yeah, check it out. Hopefully you can tell what I'm doing from here. Get the tabs for it on Patreon if you want. I'm using my JC Freeze preset here so I can do some fun stuff if I wanted. Kind of move these ideas around in quite a cool way. So that's the major 9. I can move it up to the 4 from the D flat, and then I could put a minor 1 on, starting from an F. run with those kind of ideas. I think they sound really cool. Could just be me. Thank you for stopping by. If you'd like this sort of video, could you like and subscribe? Oh, and I'm alternate picking it all, and that's kind of why I recommend it as a cool like warm-up thing, if nothing else. Cheers.